So if anyone caught our Instagram live last week, you saw my good friend Tania Mack, who is a certified holistic health coach. And so I asked her to do a few tips that I can share to all my followers to help us out with our food crisis right now. Why do I call it a food crisis? Because we already have our own relationship with food when it comes to our daily living. Well, now talk about being in quarantine. I know we're all struggling a bit with snacking all day. So wanted to have Tania on today and talk about some of the things that she can help us with. So welcome to the show today, Tania.
Hey, Keri. Oh my goodness, the dreaded quarantine snack attack cravings. I'm feeling it. I know a lot of people are feeling it. The struggle is real.
So I find that say it's around, 10:45 right now. I've been working, I've been talking to clients and following up on things, looking at the market. And even though I had breakfast a couple hours ago, I want to go to the kitchen and snack. I want to just snack all morning. And for some reason, that's what I think about when I'm walking out to get a glass of water. What are some tips to help from that snack attack that we're feeling all day? Because I just mindlessly will just start eating.
So the first thing I do is before I open the fridge or the cabinet and reach for the snacks, I check in with myself and I just ask myself, are you truly hungry? Because what happens is if we're not snacking or eating out of hunger, whatever we eat is not going to satisfy the craving. So that's why we just end up picking on food all day long and not understanding why we have like a bottomless pit that we can't fill. So something we can do is, if we notice that we're not truly hungry, just replace eating with something a little more productive, whether it's like going outside for some fresh air, chatting with a friend, doing some chores around the house. I know that's not really fun, but it's something, it's still productive. Because if you're not eating from hunger, you're just not going to be satisfied. Another thing I like to do is to be fully present with my meal. So whatever it is that I'm eating, not eating while I'm on the phone, not eating while I'm driving, not eating while I'm on my laptop working, just being present with my meal and taking it in for everything that it is and enjoying every minute of it. And then last but not least, I like to honor my hunger and fullness scale. This is really, really important. So if we're looking at hunger as a scale of 1 to 10, and 1 is just starting to notice hunger and 10 is crazy psycho starving, you want to start planning your meal at about a level 2 and no later than a level 5, because anytime we eat when we're really, really hungry or hangry, it's really challenging to make healthy decisions for ourselves. So we end up like eating things we wouldn't normally eat, or we end up eating so quickly that we end up overeating and feel uncomfortably full. Which brings me to the fullness scale. So if we look at that as a scale of 1 to 10 also, 10 being so stuffed that you need to unbutton your pants, we want to aim to stop eating at a level 7. So this is where we feel nourished, satiated, and comfortably full, but not so stuffed that we need to unbutton our jeans. One other bonus tip I have is to schedule your meals, because let's be real, these days nobody knows what time it is, what day it is, so it's very, very easy to fall off your normal routine and just end up eating at all hours of the day or night. So definitely try to stick to the same schedule you had before all of this went down, and that's also going to help you kind of avoid the over snacking and the overeating.
That is very, very helpful. The timing thing is everything for me, because I time block with work and my schedule. Knowing that I can't snack at certain times would be very, very helpful. So that is something that is huge for me. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, so let's do a couple quick recipes. Let's say, can you give us 2 quick lunches that we could put together? So of course, it's around 12 o'clock and we're like, oh gosh, what can I make today? Or what's in the cupboard? There are 2 quick suggestions you can show us, and that'll help people at home for what to quickly make for lunch. Something that's basic and easy would most likely be in most people's cupboards.
Well, you know me, I'm always in for a food challenge, and it's actually lunchtime for me right now. So I'm gonna head downstairs and see what I have in the fridge and whip up 2 easy lunch ideas. Welcome to my kitchen. I was just rummaging around in the fridge to see what ingredients I had to whip up a quick lunch, and what I came across was some leftover quinoa, which Keri, this is from our food challenge that we did on IG Live the other day, which was to create a dish around one main ingredient. So I made quinoa tacos, and for those of you who are plant-based, if you haven't tried quinoa tacos before, oh my gosh, they're amazing. So this quinoa has taco spices already mixed in it, which makes it really delicious. So I figured that I would make a Mexican-inspired quinoa salad for lunch. And then I also came across a yummy, perfectly ripe avocado and decided to make avocado toast 2 ways. So stay tuned. Before I dig in, I just wanted to recap what we made today. So we have the Mexican-inspired quinoa salad, and normally I would use black beans for this, but I didn't have any, so I just used what I had, which was garbanzo beans, and that's fine because it's gonna taste just as good. I also have some tortillas on the side, yum yum. And then I have avocado toast, which is my go-to when I'm on a time crunch because it's so delicious and so quick and easy to make. The first one I made was with cherry tomatoes and oregano, and then the second one was with radishes, and I just love radishes. I love the flavor, I love the crunch factor. I'm all about texture, so that's why I always have those in the house. And last but not least, a healthy, guilt-free snack. This is my absolute favorite. I just cut up apples and dip them in nut butter. My favorite one right now is nutso. If you haven't tried it, try it. It's so good. But you could use peanut butter, almond butter, whatever you have. And then I just sprinkled it with a little bit of cinnamon. And if you want some extra sweetness, you can drizzle it with a bit of honey. Easy peasy. All right, so I'm gonna dig in, and back over to you, Keri.
Thank you so much for giving your inside scoop that we can share. And if you guys don't follow Tania already, here's her information. Please follow her on Instagram. She's got so many good health tips, and she's a lot of fun to listen to and to follow. She's quite a good time. So thank you for being on today with us, and I'm excited to share this with everybody. So stay healthy, stay sane out there, guys.